Okay, I've picked all of the right buttons this time. I apologize again. So, we're going to start tonight by talking about this great company, product, and opportunity we call ASEA. And what is ASEA? Okay, ASEA is a path to a better life. It's a healthy lifestyle. It's a rewarding lifestyle. When you think about what if you take the measurement of your life right now, your lifestyle, and think about what that is, all of us have to answer the fact that we've got some challenges in our lifestyle. There's nobody on this line, there's nobody watching this presentation, there's no one that we usually meet that isn't challenged in one area or another of their life. And so that's what we're going to talk about is lifestyle and how ASEA impacts that. Now, to start this, I want to talk about your belief system. Everything comes down to what we believe. And, a belief is an acceptance of the mind that something is true or real. And I'm going to do a little graph right here that is going to show you or represent our limiting beliefs. We all have limiting beliefs. Our minds have all been trained to have limiting beliefs. Otherwise, amazing things would happen if no one had those limiting beliefs. So to fairly represent this, if you think about putting a fish in a fishbowl, the fish will grow to the exact size of the limits of his environment. If he's in a big bowl, he's going to grow really big. If he's in a little bowl, he will stay very little. Well, that's about the same thing that happens when we think about these our limiting beliefs. We can't get past the limits that are placed there. So what we want to do tonight is open up that belief system. We want to make sure that you start thinking about things you've never thought before, believing in things that you didn't have a belief in before, and experiencing a life that doesn't have the boundaries on it that your previous one has. So as we think about this lifestyle, when we think about a road or a path that leads to that lifestyle, there's 5 major things that affect our lifestyle the most. There's a lot of other things, some people say it's 7, some people say it's 8 things, but for tonight's demonstration, we're going to use these 5. Friends and family, finances, free time, fitness, and faith are all things those are the core things that when those are good, your lifestyle is good. If one of those is challenged, your lifestyle is challenged. But 2 of them, your financial lifestyle and your physical fitness lifestyle, both your health and your activity level, those are the 2 pillars of our lifestyle that when those 2 are affected for positive or negative, it probably has the biggest impact on every aspect of our life. So as we go down this road to wealth tonight, we want to take you on a little road trip and do some analogies with a road scenario to help identify how we're going to be able to help you obtain a better lifestyle. So as you think about a road, and we all know how to drive, we're all driver's license abled. We're going to start with the on-ramp. And when you think about the on-ramp, the very beginning of your life, when you're young, you are basically programmed at a young age to think what others think and do what others do. Now, the good news is you can relearn that. It's not your fault that someone else has taught you these limiting beliefs. You can change that at any moment that you choose to believe something new or gain some new knowledge. So to start this out and to make my point, I want to play a game. And it's a game where I want you to think about these answers. I want you to even shout them out. I know most of you are sitting in front of a computer or someplace where you're nice and quiet. So shout these out. Go to school and get an education so you can get a good job. Beware of those get rich quick schemes. Money can't buy happiness. And rich people are going to hell. Now, I've done this particular one in live audiences enough to know that the majority of people all got these answers right. They all came to your brain immediately. They are programmed in there. There were a few that surprised me. Every once in a while, I'll have somebody say something that is another thing. Like I had one person say, "Rich people are going to get richer." There were a couple of little surprises, but for the most part, these are things that are programmed into our brains. However, none of those are real. That's the most amazing thing. Rich people aren't going to hell. Bad people are going to hell. They may be rich, they may be poor. And you can look at every other one of these and understand that these are false answers. And yet they're so ingrained in how we think and believe that it affects our choices in life. So let's go back to our road trip. And this is basically the way that most people's lifestyles look. We're going to go to school, get good grades, go to college, we're going to get a job, and then we're going to retire. And this is the path that we've been programmed to believe is the right way to exist in life. And that if we don't do this, if we don't do these exact things this way, that we're not successful. And I'm going to challenge that just a little bit tonight. So let's go talk about these good grades. The reality is good grades mean nothing, has nothing to do. Somebody can get a C and somebody can get an A. And you know what? Sometimes that C person is smarter and better able to function in the world than the person that can pull off the straight A's. And as you can see here, the dropout is driving the Lamborghini. Go to a good college. Let's talk about how that's working for us right now. The challenge with, and I am pro education, I love education, but the problem is our college road is a little bit different than it used to be. We now have $1.1 trillion in student debt, and these students that are graduating in debt are challenged to get a job in their field and something that can pay back that debt. The average debt per graduate is $27,000. And if you're in any kind of a major field, like a doctor or something like that, you're looking at $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in student loan debt before you get through school. So let's go get that job that we all talk about. And the sad thing is that most people, 70% of Americans, feel negatively about their job. They feel trapped in their job. They're not challenged by their job. They're not happy and feeling productive and feeling that they're contributing to life. They're trading time for money because they have to, and they're unhappy. Like this, it says you get a job so you can afford to have a life, but then you spend all your time at work and end up with no time to live the life you're working for. Any questions? You know, it's true that our lifestyle has been very challenged by our job market. Okay, so now we finally get to retirement. Some of us are getting really close to that mark. Let's look at what that looks like. We call that a ramp. And when we hit this, sorry, my screen's not changing. Okay, so when we hit this particular place in life, 1% at retirement age, so we're talking around the 65-year age mark. Right now, our statistics are 1% of people are independently wealthy. We have 4% that are financially independent, 5% are dead, 36% continue to work past retirement age, and 54% are dependent on friends, family, and the federal government. So isn't it ironic that that 9 to 5 job that we spend our entire lives working is what really put us in the position of being in the 95% dead or dead broke categories? In order to be in the 1 or 4%, that other 5%, we had to do something very different than go to work. It's not going to help us. So what we want to do is really talk about why and what we can do and how we can have a better lifestyle. So let's talk about your road and how that trading time for money, that it's a 1-lane road. It's a no passing zone. It's a zero sum game. You know, when you really think about the job market, you have to start at the bottom. And in order to get ahead, somebody's got to lose, somebody's got to quit, there's, you know, the marketplace for jobs is so competitive right now that you know, it's not a real healthy place in a lot of times, because you've got to go prove that you're better than someone else or hope that something's going to happen move you in a better position. So what are our options if that is where we're making our money? We can look for a better paying job. You know, it's hard these days to find that, but that's the way most people actually feel like they're getting ahead. We can go get a second job. That is not the best opportunity if you want quality time with your family. Or the worst thing that happens, and what I really want to focus on right now, is our compromise. We are a nation of people who now believe that compromise is our only option. That, you know, we want something better in life, but we just can't see how that's possible. So we're going to continue to just be okay with that instead of stepping up and saying, no, there's got to be more. You know, our country was founded on wanting more. It was founded on wanting better freedom and more opportunity. People risked their lives to come and participate in a country with great promise. And yet now that country is now turning into this compromise of, oh, well, there's nothing we can do. But I am telling you, there is something we can do. For most people, it's easier to adjust themselves to the hardships of earning a poor living than it is to adjust themselves to the hardships of earning a better one. And that is very, very true when you're looking at opportunities. A lot of people go, you know, it's just not worth the effort. Well, you're making effort, and the hardship is really going to hit you at the end of your career, sooner than later, because the hardship of living in poverty and below the a quality lifestyle is where the hardship really comes in. Putting in a little bit of time. We always talk about opportunity in network marketing as being a 3 to 5 year plan. You know, if you can sacrifice a little bit of effort for 3 to 5 years in order to have what other people will never have, I can tell you from experience, it's very worth it. So let's go back to these roads. Now, most people believe that failure and success are found on different roads, that they just picked the wrong road. Well, the truth of it is, success is just a little farther down the road than failure is. We're all going to find failure along the way. But if we keep going and we don't quit, that's when success is going to come along. So we're going to start showing you how to do a better road, which is going to start with active income. We're going to expand our road and add a lane for leveraged income and a third lane for passive residual income. And this is where real wealth starts being built, where lifestyles change, is when you can tap in and access and build these three different kinds of income. Now, the active income, it's your job. It's your 9 to 5. It's what you trade time for money for. You do a job, you get paid, you're done. That is one source of income. Now, leveraged income, and all of us have it in the form of, say, interest income, where we're leveraging our money or leveraging something in order to create income that is not just based on our own activity. Then you've got the passive residual income that most of us are aware of, and that is Social Security. You know, we've all been taught and trained, and our belief system is that we have passive residual income when we get to retirement. We get these little statements. It says the government's going to send me a check for X amount of dollars, but you know, maybe not. You know, I'm worried about whether I will ever get those checks, but I certainly believe that my children will never see Social Security. We all know that passive residual income stream is at risk. But that's what most people's 3-lane road looks like right now. But we're going to show you a better one. We're going to show you how home-based business can impact your lifestyle and your future. Now, to do this, I want to just talk about the word opportunity for a minute. Some of you may be a little bit hesitant. People talk too much about opportunity. You know, you may love the word opportunity. I do. I'm always looking for opportunities. I think opportunity is a very positive word. Now, for opportunity, it's a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. To give you an example, if a new job opens up at your work, that's an opportunity for you to apply to increase your circumstances. Opportunities come around, but they're not always within our control. True opportunity really is something that can meet you under any circumstances, take you anywhere you want to go, and you're in control of that opportunity. So we want to definitely talk about true opportunity that at any moment of any day, you can choose to do something different and better and end up with a different outcome. So we're going to be focused on true opportunity tonight. And in true opportunity, there are some must-haves. When you're evaluating getting involved with a business, it's not always just about that, I want to change my circumstances. You've got to know that that opportunity you're going to pick is going to be there for you for the long run. So it's got to contain a high demand product that's got to be consumable, unique, and protected. Network marketing is very competitive, and we want to make sure that we have something that is going to give you that long-standing ability to get that residual income over and over and over. There's got to be a solid company. The company has to have experienced leadership. It has to have strategy. That's something that many of you have probably never heard that word or thought, that if that company is not strategic, it may not be here very long. And you're looking for a company that wants to be a legacy company, that wants to be here 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. We talk about those legacy companies and leaving those to our children and our grandchildren. And that's the real deal. And then you've got a compensation plan, which has to be fair and generous. So those are the things that we're going to focus on tonight: our product, our company, and our compensation plan, to help you understand the uniqueness of ASEA. So high demand product. We are the first and only. We are native to the body, not natural. We're patent protected, and we are the only redox signaling supplement out there. Worldwide, there is no other source, no other company, no other place where you can get redox signaling. Now, that's a mouthful. Some of you may not have ever heard of redox signaling before, so we're going to take a few minutes to explain redox signaling. And to do that, I want to first show you just a really short video that explains our new Renew 28 gel.
Renew 28 is a revolutionary new skincare product that leverages the power of redox signaling. Unlike other products that use chemicals to cause a reaction on your skin surface, Renew 28 provides the same molecules that your cells use to communicate, so they can replace older, aged cells with vibrant, new, healthy cells. And since all of your skin cells turn over every 28 days, in less than a month, you can return your skin back to its youthful state. Okay, maybe not that youthful. But as you can see with these real product users, in less than 2 weeks of using Renew 28, their results were already extremely impressive. And in a clinical study done over 28 days, Renew 28 increased skin moisture by 11% and skin elasticity and smoothness by over 20%, and decreased fine lines, wrinkles, and wrinkle depth by over 20%. So get Renew 28 today, because the only thing you have to lose is the aging of your skin.
Okay, so as you can see in that quick little video, those before and after pictures are absolutely astounding. And that's what we are seeing over and over and over. You go on Facebook right now and you can't find an ASEA associate that hasn't posted a dramatic, amazing before and after picture. And since our skin is our largest organ, that's a very big mirror into what is going on in the internal side of you as well. Now, I want to reiterate these dermatests in just 28 days, these clinicals, the 11% increase in skin moisturizer with only molecules as the ingredient in this gel. There are no cosmetic components in this gel. There's nothing that should be increasing the elasticity of your skin by 20% from an ingredient standpoint. But imagine we're working at the healing, the restructuring level of the skin. And so these amazing statistics of over 20% for wrinkles and facial texture and smoothness and elasticity, these are things that everybody is looking for. And as you can see in this particular picture, in only 48 hours, a lot of people, the very first application, you're feeling just the most amazing results happening to your skin as you go along here. So um, let's talk about what redox signaling is. How are we able to get these kind of results by putting these molecules in a topical application on our skin, and at the same time having it available to drink these molecules so that that same thing is happening on the inside of our body? I often laugh because it's like we look in the mirror, we look at our skin every single day, all day long. That's why we are so aware of its needs. If you could look at your liver every single day and see the wrinkles in your liver, you'd want to do some things for it too. So we want to both drink and wear these molecules. Now, redox signaling is the foundation to our health. It's the core foundation function of our cellular structure. And there is so much evidence now as to the validity of this science, this new science that we're just barely starting to understand at the level that we are. Works on two different functions. The cell communication and the activation of antioxidants are the two primary things that redox signaling does. And when you think about that cellular communication, if all of our cell phones were to go out even for a few hours, it would almost be mass chaos because we're so dependent on knowing what to do and where to be and who needs help and all that kind of stuff. Those cell phones are a very big indicator of what our cells are 75 trillion cells. I mean, think about that. This is bigger than a city. Our health depends on the communication of those 75 trillion cells. So it works like those cell signaling devices, and then it activates your antioxidants. Antioxidants are useless without these reductants, which are part of our signaling molecules. So it's like a light bulb without electricity. You add the electricity, that's when that light bulb has value. Now, we said early on that science needed to catch up with us as a product. 5 years ago, nobody was talking about redox signaling molecules. There were some journals, there were some books. It was amazing after you heard about them what kind of evidence was out there. But let me talk about Dr. James Watson, who's a Nobel laureate, co-discoverer of the double helix DNA. And he just wrote a paper in the Lancet in February of this year where he suggests that diabetes, dementia, cardiovascular disease, and some cancers are linked to a failure to generate sufficient redox signaling molecules. Okay, guys, now if you've ever taken anything seriously in your life, now would be the time to go, wow. If these kind of scientific people are telling us that all of our problems are related to the fact that we can't produce enough redox signaling molecules, imagine what happens when we all of a sudden have the ability to replace and supplement and help our body have more of these healing molecules. So you've got to think about the fact that we live and die at the cellular level. It's all about our cells. It's not about our liver. It's not about our heart. It's about our heart cells and our liver cells and our skin cells and how they function. Now, when you think about the damage that our skin goes through and our bodies go through, our lungs go through as we inhale toxins, our bodies are in a fight every single day to function as properly as possible. But they're also damaged every single day by what we eat, what we drink, what we breathe. They're also less efficient as we age. So each year, especially after about the age of 10 or 12 years old, your body can't keep up with the need for more of these molecules. So, if you are over the age of 10, you need additional redox signaling molecules because you can't keep up with it. And imagine as we're 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 years old, to have our cells functioning at a younger, more vibrant age. Okay, so who is ASEA for? ASEA is for everyone. Um, Here's our drink. It heals from the inside out. And here's our Renew 28 gel that heals from the outside in. We are a dual product company, but we have one specific function that our product does, and that is allow the body and the cellular system to heal. So we're going to move right into the company. It's an amazing company that has this amazing technology. And how did this all happen? Well, we're going to start at the founder's story, which is Vertus Norton. Here's his experience. He's a Fortune 100 executive. There aren't very many people on the planet that are Fortune 100 executives. He is a strategist. He is an expert. He was vice president of strategy for Kraft Foods. In fact, Harvard actually did a study on his skill set and the things that he was able to accomplish in the business world. And Vertus's goal is to leave a legacy. So I'm going to tell you just a short little bit about how this all came about. We've got a great video called The Genesis. If you haven't seen it, ask the person that connected you to this webinar. You'll want to watch that video. But Vertus retired from Kraft Foods. He was a sought after business person and strategy person. Many companies hired him and wanted him to serve on their boards and help them stabilize their businesses after he retired. And one was a particular biotech company, which was the company who originally created the foundation for our molecules and had done millions of dollars in research. They had been in business for about 14 years. This is not brand new science. We're 20 years into understanding these molecules and the utilization and the science of these molecules. So he was invited to sit on the board, and his question mark was, what is this really, and how do I know it's real? But he did his homework. He went and talked to the scientist and found out how real this was. So he went on their board, soon found out that they were in some financial trouble and weren't going to make it as a company. He then put some people together, some financial investors, and they were able to acquire this technology. He was, just thinking that he was just going to finish out what they started. But then he realized that people needed to benefit from this product in a way that the traditional business would not allow, which was take it through network marketing, have it accessible to everybody. This was a story that needed to be told. People needed to be able to tell people their results, and we will create the demand for this product worldwide, and this will be his legacy. Okay, so here is a picture of our production facility. This is a brand new production facility. It's about a year old now. Here's some pictures of our molecules being produced and bottled, and this is where all of our products are produced. We have full function of this is very few companies actually self-produce and have total control of the production, the distribution, and the management of their product from top to bottom. This is a fully compliant FDA facility. We can do basically right now in this facility $500 million of our liquid molecules and $300 million of our gel. Before we have to go into further expansion. So as you can see, we're in very early, but we're in a very protected place where we don't have to worry about back orders and not enough product. Okay, we're going to move right into our compensation plan. And again, you want a compensation plan that provides you with both active, leveraged, and residual income. We'll talk about that just by sharing a few of the ways. We've got 6 different ways that we pay our associates, but we're going to concentrate on 3. The first one's going to be the fast start bonus. This is what we call our active income. You get paid for that sale. When someone decides to join us in our business, there's a fast start commission created. It's a one-time bonus on that particular sale. It's lucrative, and that is our active income portion. It becomes leveraged income because it also is leveraged through 3 different levels of people. As you sign people up, that is level 1. As they sign people up, you're also going to get it. They're going to get a bonus, you're going to get a bonus. And that's going to happen 3 levels down of leveraged income through our Fast Start bonus. Now we're going to get into our AAA. This is the one that I really want to focus on, which is our road to $1,000 a month. We know that that is the point where we start changing lives. It's when we can put in the average household income an extra $1,000 a month. And this is where we start getting into our passive residual income. So to show you what that looks like, you join our business. You share that business with some friends. And let's say that 4 people become your business partners that are personally sponsored by you. When you've done that, they're on auto ship. It's going to generate a monthly auto ship AAA bonus for you of $100 per month. Every single month that you are qualified with a minimum of 4 people, that's what's going to happen in your organization. Now, you're going to help those people find their partners. And so let's say that all we require is that 2 out of the people that you bring in accomplish doing the same thing you did. You're going to help them. Your goal is that every single person who wants a $100 bonus needs to know how to get one. So as soon as you help 2 people, now you're going to get an extra $250 bonus. So they're going to get their $100 bonuses. You're going to get an extra $250 every single month that everybody stays qualified. Now we're going to take that down one more level so that the same thing, you're just going to repeat the exact same thing, helping a couple of those people qualify for their bonuses, and we're going to reward you with a $400 bonus. Now that is $750 per month in additional income bonuses over and above the traditional other ways of making money, our team bonuses and things like that. So we know that when you get to this point, there's customers involved. There's more people than just what you're seeing on this structure. This is just a very minimum structure. So the average person who is qualifying for this $750, what I want to call lifestyle bonus each month, it's yours to do what you want to do with, whether you need a new car, whether you need a new home, whether you need a college education for your children, whether you just need to retire debt or put money away for the future. That $750 should be everybody's goal to maximize that particular bonus. Okay, so now we're gonna look at what it would take to get that $1,000 a month in a different way than leveraging your time and resources in a network marketing opportunity. At 1% interest annually, how much money would you need to create an asset worth $1,000 a month in passive income? And what you have to understand is when you have an asset that is paying you $1,000 a month, you're pretty much got $1 million asset on your hands. So it's $1.2 million. And so, it can be very interesting to think how little money you really have to have, but you've still got assets worth over $1 million. Okay, so let's just talk real quickly about our team commissions and our compensation plan. We're building teams, we're helping other people structure their teams, and we have what we call a team commission. We pay 10% of the weekly of your binary team structure. It's a $10,000 maximum payout per week. So whether you want $1,000 a month, whether you want $10,000 a week, whatever it is that you believe you're worth, whatever it is that you believe that you can achieve is possible, because we have people who have both. We have some people who have gotten to that $10,000 maximum weekly team commission. It's not easy, shouldn't be easy to get that kind of money. But the reality of it is doable. And what we want to do is make sure that you understand that there are no limits on what we're offering here, that only your imagination and your belief will limit you. Now, our matching bonuses is you help people create their team commissions and you get into our executive levels. Once you get into executive levels, you start tapping into those matching bonuses. And we pay a percentage every month of those matching bonuses. So that is a big incentive. It's the thing that I love the most about network marketing is that we reward you for helping other people. This isn't competitive. This is very, very abundant type thinking and living. And just to give you an idea from a standpoint of what some of our high-end income earners are making, let's talk about our diamonds, because in 2013, our average diamond income was $188,583. Now, that is the beginning salary of where most doctors' incomes are. And like I said before, our barrier to entry, there is none. You don't have to go into debt to build this business, and you don't have to go to school. You don't have to get good grades. You just need to be teachable and you need to be consistent in your effort. And this is the possibility. You know, most doctors, they aren't even making this kind of money until 10 years into their career. And as you can see, our company's only 5 years old, and that's what our average diamonds are making in less than 5 years amount of effort. Our double diamonds in 2013 made $330,555, and our average triple diamond income was $823,181. Now, you know, again, this is all about you. This is about what is your desire? What do you see in your future? What changes your lifestyle? What do you want to commit to accomplishing and doing? So here's a couple of facts for you. We want you to build those new lanes. We believe that there's big reasons in our future. You know, I look at people struggling every single day and I just go, oh my gosh, you guys need to know that there are better opportunities out there and you can make that choice. It's true opportunity. So, you know, the facts are this: world health is declining and people are looking for solutions. And when you have something as powerful as we have to offer people, it's an amazing, it's amazing to watch people's lives change from a health status and then watch their lives change from a financial status as well. But this is a need that's not going away. It's one that is going to keep growing. Our debt is increasing, no doubt about it. People need money. Debt is not a good thing. It's not a good thing for your family. It's not a good thing in your neighborhoods. It's not a good thing in your town. We have opportunities and way to educate people and help them not be a victim of this increasing phenomenon. Another fact: home based businesses are thriving. It is the future of America, in my opinion. I believe strongly that people are going to soon learn that they have to figure out how they can be in control of their future because the old way is broken and isn't working. So, why build it with ASEA? Product results, you know, bar none. You know, let's take a look at this particular one. This is 3 weeks of using our product. And, you know, these are happening day in and day out. You know, these are the visual things. Talk to people who have been on our product for any length of time. Ask them their story. Ask how their life has changed in drinking our molecules or wearing our molecules. Low risk, high reward. There is no risk. If you know anything about tax benefits for home-based business, and this is one of the things we teach, it's part of our training systems to help you understand that right now, today, the government is prepared to invest in you starting your own home-based business to the tune of, on average, $300 to $500 a month in tax savings to you on a monthly basis right now, that you're letting the government decide what to do with instead of you being in control of. Learn some of that, some of the benefits of that, and how to access that money that is available to you just for making a decision. Um, 30-day money back guarantee. You know, when was what other options do you have? That, you know, did your college give you a money back guarantee? You know, start thinking a little bit differently about something that has no risk and such a high reward. World-class training and events. Timing. Now this is a fun little diagram because this line represents our first 5 years in the business. We are right here, and this is what our projected next 5 year line is looking like. And the amount of growth, the amount of demand within the world right now, we're open in 23 countries. That is a record for a company to go into that many companies. Do it right, do it legally, open them up correctly, and all of the countries that are waiting for us to go in at this point in time. All of us remember back in the 70s, 80s when Microsoft predicted that there would be a computer in every home. And back then, we couldn't see it. Most of us did not have the vision to see what was about to happen. But I want you to know that this is your Microsoft moment. We are moving into a very high growth period. This is a product that is not going to go away. It's a product that is going to get more and more in demand, and you want to be involved with this product. I'm telling you that from vast experience. And then to build leveraged and residual income. So in closing, I want to talk to you about our 28-day challenge, because as you've seen, our skin renewal gel is changing lives in 28 days. We want you to drink it and feel better. We want you to wear it. We want you to look better. We want you to share it and live better. And that is our promise to you, that if you will just take 28 days, drink a few ounces of liquid molecules every single day, put some molecules on your skin, especially your problem areas and your wrinkles, take before and after pictures, introduce your friends to something that will improve their lives. At the end of 28 days, not only will you look and feel better, but here's the potential if you'll share this product. And that is, I want you to go back and remember that if you share this product in the next 28 days with enough people who get it, who get a result, who get excited and see the potential, in 28 days you will have completed your level 1 and be eligible for your $100 plus commissions. You are in cash flow. I promise that is the point where you just go, I'm loving the fact that I'm paying for some product and I'm getting money back every single month. As you share that 28-day challenge, as everybody takes that 28-day challenge, and then here's month 2 and here's month 3, all of a sudden within the next 90 days, you could be looking at $1,000 to $2,000 a month in residual income if you'll take the opportunity to truly share with enough people that are going to get results and get the vision and want to change their lives as well. But it doesn't stop there. What's amazing is that's just in 90 days, and that may be your final goal, but you've got to be okay with having it expand a little bit, because all these people are going to have that same goal. And as they start sharing and their organizations start growing and they start getting to their $2,000 and $3,000 a month income, yours is going to grow much bigger than that. So here's kind of the bottom line. I love this picture. I think it's just one of the most hilarious things on the planet to think about how, we plan our lives and we think we're going along right, and we do all of these things, and then all of a sudden, man, life can throw us some challenges that our road might not be leading to where we want it to lead. And so I want you to know we are on a solid road. ASEA is on a solid road. We are going to show you how to build a better road. And this is the simplicity. It's a true opportunity for you. Your enrollment options are very simple. Yet the person who introduced you to this will go over what those options are. You're going to think in terms of you're in group 1, 2, or 3. Group 1, they really just want to get free product. They want to make a few extra bucks a month. They're excited to share a little bit, but they don't see bigger than that. Group 2, we call those our thousandaires. Those are the people who say, yes, I'm in. I want that extra few $1,000s a month, and I want to help other people achieve that. And for some of you, you actually fit in group 3, where you can actually already see you as being part of the Millionaire Club with ASEA, that you know that true opportunity is going to create a lot of millionaires and you want to be one of them. So, just step up, tell us who you are. Plug in. We've got great systems, great training. We're going to be there to make sure that you know on a daily basis the simple things to do to share this product, to get the benefits and help other people. And then you've simply got to share it. That is the bottom line. It's like nobody gets help if nobody shares. But when you find something that you're super excited about in life, that is the funnest place to be. You can't. I know. I wake up every morning. I can't wait to see who I'm going to be talking to. I can't wait to hear the next story where people's lives have changed and tears and emotion. It all comes as part of the territory of helping people. So I want to thank you for spending some time with us tonight, hearing about our company and our product. Get back with the person who introduced you to this product, and let me be the first to welcome you to the ASEA family. Good night, everyone.